From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Well, after a week off, Class 5A and 6A finally get to join the postseason football fun. Good evening, everyone. I'm Justin Prince. Thanks for joining me in the locker room. It's week 2 of the IHSAA postseason, and a win tonight gets you a shot at a sectional title next week. In Sectional 3, that has run through Homestead each of the past 2 seasons. The Spartans claiming back-to-back sectional titles after back-to-back SAC crowns. But this year, things looking a little bit different. Homestead went 6-3. Carroll finished 8-1 and co-SAC champs with Luers and Schneider. The Spartans and Chargers square off this week with Warsaw waiting in the wings. It's 6A number 6 Carroll hosting number 14 Homestead in the locker room's game of the week. Let's get you out to Carroll. These two met up just 4 weeks ago. Chargers knocked off the Spartans by a touchdown. We'll pick it up in the second half. Chargers with a 6-0 lead and looking for more. Jeff Becker looks like he's corralled in the backfield, but he pulls a Houdini, gets in for the score. Carroll goes up 14 after the 2-point conversion. Back the other way, Spartans looking to answer. Peyton Slavin flush from the pocket, but finds Mason Auxier on the move. Tough grab from Auxier, moves the chains. That drive would end with no points, though. Taking to the fourth, still a 14-0 game. Spartans have the ball again, but they give it right back to Carroll. That's Alex Smith with a big INT. Then that would lead to this. Jeff Becker right down at the goal line, plunges in from a couple yards out, puts Carroll up 21 points. Chargers knock off the 2-time defending sectional champ Homestead 21-0. Carroll's going to host Warsaw in the sectional final next Friday. We bump down to Class 5A, battle for Spooler Stadium. Schneider hosting Northrop tonight, and the Bruins just giving them everything they could handle. First quarter, 4th down, Roosevelt Norfleet finds C.J. Davis. He gets in for the score. It's 7-0 Northrop. But the Panthers quick to respond. First play from scrimmage for him. Luke Hoppert looking deep, finds Jordan Lee down the sideline for the big gain. Very next play, Tyrese Brown takes the handoff, and TB knows what to do with it. He's in for the 36-yard score, 98 yards on the day for him. Schneider squares the game at 7. Bruins would kick a field goal, take a 3-point lead, but just before half, handoff to Brown, 6, in for 6 more, his second TD. Schneider takes a 14-10 lead at half. They hold on for the 21-17 victory tonight. Panthers going to face the winner of this one between Twenger and Northside. Pick it up in the second. Saints up 3. Bodie Dickerson dials his own number, gets in to make it a 10-0 game. Legends, though, looking to answer, and it's easy when you got a kid like this. Tay Johnson. Are you kidding me? Just pulls out a couple video game moves right there, gets a big gain, but Northside would have to punt. Saints get the ball back, look to tack on their lead. Dickerson, Rocco Sioka. That's a nice gain for the Saints. Legends would make a defensive stand, but the Saints do hold on to win. A tight one tonight. 10-7 the final. They're going to host Schneider next Friday night. Up the road to Leo we go. Class 4A, Sectional 19, Lions hosting Dekalb. Leo won a muddy mess against the Barons 7-0 just 2 weeks ago. Tonight, yeah, not going to be that close. First quarter, that's Mason Sharon doing Mason Sharon things, breaking tackles, scoring touchdowns, and he wasn't done there. Sharon, another handoff, and Deuce throws up the deuce on his way to the end zone. His second score of the day, 68 yards, 2 scores on the ground, added another in the passing game, and Leo's defense, well, hey, they came to play too. They forced the fumble here. Lions cruise into the sectional final with a 44-14 victory. So Leo gets the winner of this one between Northridge and Sea City next week. Pick it up first quarter. Tag Gott takes the direct snap, and he tags the Eagle defense for the touchdown. Raiders take a 7-0 lead. Ensuing touch for Sea City, Greg Bolt going to call his own number. And the last name of Bolt, fitting well here. Look at those legs. Gets moving, picks up 20 yards and a first down for the Eagles, but This Northridge team, very, very good. Wyatt Bowles gets to bolt for the sack. Northridge gets the win, 35-21. They're going to host Leo in the sectional final next Friday. On to sectional 20, New Haven hosting Mississinawa with the spot in the sectional final on the line. Pick it up third quarter, Indians with an 8-point lead, and this is where they broke things open. Carson Campbell, so shifty, hits the afterburners, shows New Haven the taillights, and that is a touchdown for Ole Miss. Indians take a 35-20 lead. And then in the fourth, give goes to Hayden Nelson. He powers his way in from a couple yards out. Indians take a 22-point lead. They end New Haven's season with the 42-27 victory tonight. And the Indians move on to face Wayne in next week's sectional final. How about it? The Generals taking down Delta tonight, 40-28. That game going to be played down in Mississinawa. On to Class 3A, number 7, Tippy Valley hosting Mishawaka Marion tonight in sectional 26 play. And the Knights taking it to the boys from Death Valley early. Caleb Lasanga gets the edge, gets in for the score. It's 6-0 Marion after the failed 2-point conversion. Second quarter, Lasanga gets into the end zone again. Marion takes a 12-0 lead. They pitch the shutout, 29-0 your final. Tippy Valley finishes the season 10-1. Final 3A stop comes in Ossian, number 8, Norwell, hosting Concordia Lutheran tonight. Cadets beat the Knights last year, and I don't think Norwell's forgot. Just about 2 minutes in, pitch goes to Luke Graft, and yep, check notes. My man is still really good at football. Gets upfield, 55 yards later, that's a touchdown. Graft goes off for 165 on 25 carries. It's 7-0 Norwell. No more scoring in the rest of the half, but the defense doing some good things for the boys in blue. That's Klein Neuenschwander coming up with the tipped pick. Norwell pitches the shutout, 27-0 the final. They're going to visit Peru for a sectional title next week. All right, time for a quick break. I got to take a breather, but don't go anywhere. We got more football to come. We check in with classes 2A and 1A, and we make a pit stop in Ohio. We got all that and more after the break.
This is The Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back inside the locker room, everyone. Well, they say anything can happen in the postseason, and Prairie Heights has certainly proved that true recently. In the past 4 years, the Panthers have just 9 wins, but 4 of them have come in postseason play. Now, tonight, a little bit tougher matchup on the docket for the boys in Brushy Prairie. It's taking North up 69. 2A number 2 Bishop Luers visiting Prairie Heights. Panthers topped Woodland last week. The winner of this one moves on to the sectional 35 title game, and the Lou Gang wasting no time getting going. First quarter, Devon Dowdy, dog, takes the handoff, and he's in for the touchdown. Luers takes a 7-0 lead. Panthers quick to respond just over 2 minutes later. Jaden Daniels gets the handoff, finds a crease, and there he goes. Play the Prairie Heights fight song, folks. Daniels in for the score. It's a 7-7 game, but it wouldn't be close for much longer. Ensuing possession, Carson Clark looking deep, and if he's looking deep, you can bet he's probably looking Brody Glenn's way. That's who he finds there. That's a touchdown. Luers goes on top. That's where they stay. Knights would get another before the end of the first. They cruise to the sectional final with a 44-7 victory. Over to Albion, Luers gets the winner of this one between Central Noble and Eastside. These two matching up for the second time in 4 weeks. Blazers utilizing that ground game just like they did the first time. That's Laban Davis up the gut for the quick score. 2-point conversion good. It's 8-0. Blazers later on. Davis, the high snap, gives it to Dax Holman. We're pretty sure that's Dax Holman. If the mud would, let us see the numbers. But, hey, he's in for the score regardless. It's 16-0. And then less than 5 minutes left in the half. Davis somehow able to get through this mess of players and mud. He's in again. Blazers go up 24-0. Eastside cruises in this one 38-6, the final. So it'll be Eastside, Luers in your sectional title game and possible locker room game of the week next Friday. Bumped down to Class 1A, sectional 43 in Burn. South Adams hosting Monroe Central. Golden Bears beat the Stars earlier this year. Stars looking for some revenge. That ain't going to help. That's Owen Warner looking to connect with one of his guys. Instead, he finds Jonah Jones. Jones gets a nice little return out of it. Monroe Central takes over, and that would set this up. Field goal here from the Golden Bears. They take an early 3-0 lead. That just looks ugly down there, folks. But hey, with 10 seconds to go in the half, Warner rolling out to his right, and he's looking to the end zone. Finds old, reliable Trey Schock. He comes down with it. Stars take a 6-3 lead. That's all the scoring this one sees. South Adams gets some revenge with a 6-3 victory. They're going to travel to Union City next Friday for the sectional title game. Slide over to sectional 44. Adams Central taking on Southwood over on the turf at Bluffton's Park Field. Pick it up in the third. AC with a big lead, adding to it. Backup's already in. That's Jack Hamilton getting some TV time. 28 yards, just short of the goal line, but Coach Mosier lets him finish the job. Gonna fake the handoff here, gets in for the score. You can make it 56-0 AC, and that's where this one stays. AC pitches a shutout, 56-0 the final, and they're on to the sectional title game. So the Jets move on to face Triton. Triton taking down Northfield tonight, 22-13, the final in that one.